Hey there, as I record this, it's Monday, January 25th. As such, Packer fans are still, coming to grips with the reality that their team will not be in Tampa, Florida in a couple of weeks for the Super Bowl. It would be their sixth appearance, not this year. Now, as difficult as that is to accept for the average Packers fan, I guarantee the mood is even more somber at some radio and television stations in the Green Bay area. You see, back in my radio days, this would have been known, had the Packers won, this would have been known as Victory Monday. And those places would have been hives of activity. There would have been media plans and promotional plans already in place, waiting to execute just for the game clock to read all zeros and the Packers having more points than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That did not happen. So, as such, the mood's pretty somber in those places today. I guarantee it. I mean, they'll move on and they'll be fine. But all of these plans, and the Packers had everything going their way, and it just didn't happen. You know, and for fans looking for a bright moment after a long year of COVID, and it's been really a year since it first hit the United States, it just seemed like it would be that boost that we needed. But that wasn't the plan. You see, that's the danger of having our personal victories attached to things of this world. But every Monday, every day can be Victory Monday. This is the Apostle John writing in his epistle, chapter 5, verses 1 through 5. Everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ is born of God, and everyone who loves the Father loves his child as well. This is how we know that we love the children of God, by loving God and carrying out his commands. In fact, this is love for God, to keep his commands. And his commands are not burdensome. For everyone born of God overcomes the world. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. Who is it that overcomes the world? Only the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. Overcome the world. You see, everything in this world can overcome us, even things that might seem beneficial. You know, we tend to think of things like alcohol and drug addiction, pornography, and other things that are unhelpful and actually harmful and not beneficial to us. There are a lot more. But things that we consider blessings can become curses when they dominate our lives. We need to eat and find food as a gift from God. Overindulging in food, the world overtakes us. There's nothing wrong with watching certain television shows, unless they become the focal point of our lives and we're binge watching, as we say today. And there are a number of other things that otherwise, our own kids, we can idolize our kids, we can idolize our spouse, putting them before God, not surrendering our whole selves to the victory that Jesus earned on the cross on our behalf. We can grab the victory of Jesus. We are called to grab the victory of Jesus each and every day. But if you are in a complete and total funk today because the Packers aren't going to the Super Bowl, that has become a false idol. And you are being overtaken by a portion of the world. Today you could have that same sense of amazing victory. Every day can be Victory Monday when you realize what the important victory is. Look at it this way. Suppose you're traveling in a car and somehow you are able to physically leave your troubles, your anxieties, and your temptations at the roadside. Okay? When you drive off, what happens to them in the rearview mirror? Whatever their physical manifestation would be, they look smaller and smaller and smaller. But as you drive forward toward Christ, what happens? He looks bigger and bigger and bigger until he consumes your life and the world is overcome in the safety and the security of Jesus. That can happen. The Apostle Paul put it this way: I've learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty, Paul wrote. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:11 through 13. When Christ is the center of our lives, we can navigate anything because his victory is our victory. Yeah, I wish the Packers had won, but that's not even number one on my list of things I would prefer God would make happen. But we can wake each day by starting out by professing our love to him and surrendering our entire lives anew to him. When eternity forever with him is something we believe, but then when we live like this is all there is, that's not victory. That's a contradiction that just doesn't work. When we don't just believe that life forever with Jesus is real, but we live it right here, right now, then every day on earth will be Victory Monday for us. God bless.